Anyway, there's a whole good karma blares out the music, but and it's cool to an extent, but for anyone who goes on YouTube, and in other cities they have 1 million people who go on YouTube. Philly's not used to it yet. Anyway, copyright claims aren't that big a deal. Like, you can put the music in the, it's not a huge deal, it's just annoying to have to see the message all the time. So, and I guess if you're someone who makes a living, you know, live streaming or what have you, you know, anytime you get a copyright, it affects the monetary, you can't really monetize that video, and then sometimes the music will bring in views. So it's like, oh, you know, I finally have a video with this, you know, I don't have that issue because I can't earn money yet via YouTube views, but point being, there are people who get frustrated and then they, you know, try to find a way to like block out the music. You can either talk over it or how cute, like a little sweetheart dog. So I'll be in for much of the day. I don't actually have any walks or overnights today. Like, sometimes I have a very odd schedule, so it changes weekly. Which is good because it keeps people on, you know, on their toes, you know, if I were to be a moving target. And also, if people thought I had a routine, other people can look to see who comes out assuming that that I'd be walking here, there, or anywhere. Should they maybe kind of look to see who came out today thinking they were supposed to like be annoying to Sharon, you know, as gang stalkers. They actually do exist. It's an actual real thing. So. Or orchestrated harassment people and stuff like that. They orchestrate stuff. They can make your heart sink, you know. Oh look, we're out playing catch with your dad. Why, you know, you just visit every other weekend. We're gonna make sure we're out here doing this just as you pull up in your car to make you feel bad, make you feel sad, as if it were my fault, you know, that my dad, you know, that, you know, there are people who deflect blame so well that it's like, you should have done more by your dad. It's like, actually, it's the other way around. It's like a, you know, it gets weird how badly people deflect, how murderers deflect blame. So it is a murderous system, so we're trying to stay away from that as much as possible. They're part of the gang stalking system is what I'm saying. People who we do not want to affiliate with any longer. They can even appear healthy, but they could still be cherry cordial dark. So we're not going there. They could go to church, they could, you know, run, they could participate in things that seem extra healthy, horseback riding, but they could be part of a very dark system, and we're not. No thank you. Eyesight on life, not death. Alright. Dunkin' Donuts. That's why one of my goals is to get out of Philadelphia, because it's, in the past it wasn't this bad in terms of smells, and you can barely get around like certain corners without thinking, whoa, you know, it's pretty bad out here. But on the other side, it's, you know, in a way I totally understand the statement of homelessness and how do people wind up here, and it's not always through their own fault. There are people with means, and, you know, the aforementioned cherry cordials, and they, in order for them, people have to be pushed down really far. It is a fact and someone's philosophy, but in order for some people to feel good, they need people to be way down here on the streets. So I'm not one of those people. I feel sorry for everyone. I wish I knew how to help people who, you know, are homeless and this, that, and the other. But I'm totally one of those victims where in order for people to feel good, they need to be able to point and say, look, she's a drug addict, look, she got a, and it's like, that is a weird brain. There are a lot of people like that. They're hollow inside, and the only way to feel good is to have you go down. That's it. We'll get you a cheap apartment, a cheap trailer, and then we'll live in a nice big house. Heavy load here.